Oscar Isaac was widely praised for his Golden Globe-nominated role in the Coen brothers movie Inside Llewyn Davis. He's back now, starring in A Most Violent Year alongside Jessica Chastain. As a self-made man trying to run a business in the 80s during a time of crippling corruption and deadly rivalries in New York City. Here they are after a suspicious gun has been found on their property. Take a look.
This is your kid playing with a loaded gun.
I know what it is. Let me deal with it.
Oh, you better. You're not gonna like what'll happen once I get involved.
So happy to have Oscar Isaac with us, and a big fan of Llewyn Davis, and now this role is just so meaty. Must have been a great joy to play, to be compared to the greats like Al Pacino, gritty New York films like Serpico. What was the experience like for you?
It was very cold. We shot it almost exactly a year ago, and it was one of the coldest years on record. So it was, it was pretty wild, but so much fun.
Your character, Abel Morales, is trying to stick to a personal code of ethics. Not easy to do during this time.
Right. Well, this is a young man who is trying to expand his heating oil business in one of the most difficult times in the city, which was 1981. It's on the edge of bankruptcy and collapse, and this guy sees opportunity there, but he also doesn't want to give in to the violence of the area. And sometimes, you know, you have to do some dubious things to get ahead. And his wife, played by the wonderful Jessica Chastain, you know, she definitely feels that he should push the limit and get a gun and protect himself and show strength that way. But he's at his core a pacifist.
He wants to do the right thing.
He wants to do it the most right way.
Yes.
And that's kind of the whole point of it, is how do you navigate ethically in a town where everyone says you got to hustle to make it. You do whatever it takes to get ahead.
Yeah.
And he's not willing to do anything.
The movie has really resonated with critics. I know George was saying he loved it. And just a couple of I'll toot the horn. National Board of Review, Best Actor, congratulations.
Thank you.
Best Supporting Actress for Jessica Chastain, and Best Picture.
Yeah. That was crazy. It was very unexpected. I mean, there's so many amazing films and performances out. I mean, this last year was great year for film, and so to be included with all those was
to be included
awesome.
And then to be
at
the top of the heap. And Jessica Chastain, I did not realize this. You have been friends with her because there is an amazing chemistry watching you on camera. Now I understand why. You guys were students together.
Right down the street.
At
Juilliard. Over in
Juilliard.
Lincoln Center. Yeah, we were friends and classmates. She was a couple of years ahead of me, but we became close friends. I got to see her play Helen of Troy and Juliet, and I just thought she was, like everyone else, remarkable. All of us were like, who is this girl? She's incredible.
When you're learning the craft, I would imagine it's got to be easier to be working with someone who learned the same way as you.
Exactly. So there's a shorthand, you know, and also, you know, often you have to be sensitive with how other people work, but with her, we didn't have to be sensitive. We could just say anything, and it saves time. You know, we really got to be intimate, and it feels like that there's a lived-in history there.
Yeah. Well, and it shows on camera. Congratulations on that. And we have to ask you about Star Wars Episode 7. And you, like me, grew up with these films.
Yeah.
Was it one of the first films you saw was Return of the Jedi?
That's right. Yeah. I remember that in the theater, seeing it in the theater when Darth Vader's helmet comes off.
Amazing.
That moment. You're like, he's just a soft little sad man.
And now your role in the new film is you're fighting. You're one of the X-wing fighters.
I fly an X-wing in it. Yeah, that's all I'm allowed to say.
The secrecy around it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I've signed away my organs. I mean, they own me. Yeah.
But you practiced in a unique way, right? To get into character. Hotel room, shampoo bottle.
I did. It was actually to try to get back into, you know, saying some of those kind of lines and that old spirit. I was like, how do I get in it? And I was like, I know. And I just started playing with a toy with my shampoo bottle. I was like, pew, pew.
Always a kid.
That immediately put me back into it.
Always a kid. We cannot wait to see the mysterious new Star Wars film. And again, congratulations on this. Always great to see you.
Nice to see you again.
And everybody, A Most Violent Year is in theaters right now, so do check it out.